Many tools include a dashboard that show you how to decide what's important or show you the most important information in the tool. Evernote does the same thing, but it's in a part of Evernote called Evernote Home, which shows you the important information that you've decided at any given time that's important to you. It is not fixed. It can change many different ways as your needs change. With a number of widgets available, you can mix and match to your heart's content, and you can get out exactly what you need to get out and see it so that it fits your needs. Welcome back to Evernote Simplified, a series of videos, actually about 15 or so, to show you how this powerful platform serves as an information hub and a workflow management tool for you, the productive entrepreneur, business leader, faith based leader, life transition person. I am going to, in this video, walk through using the Evernote Home feature, the screen, and I'm using the desktop version 10.123.8 today. Let's go ahead and look at Evernote Home and see the available widgets and what you can do with them. I'm so excited you're on this journey with me. Okay, here we are. We are on the computer and we're looking at the Evernote home screen. And so that you know how I got there, in the sidebar, the first option is home. You see it highlighted here. Click on it and it'll bring you to your home screen. Let's walk through what we're seeing and then we're going to get into customization. At the very top is a banner. You can put whatever you want. Evernote has some built in banners. I'm using a custom banner. Then it gives you a greeting where you are. Then to the right here is this customization button. That's where the magic of setting this home screen up. Now, I have three what are called widgets: notebooks, recently captured, and notes on this screen. But because it is a dashboard, I can choose to put other information on home. So let's go into customization next. When you click on customization, a sidebar opens up. You can turn on or off the background, which is the header at the top. So you don't have to have it, you can turn it off. You can change it to a built in. You can go to the original images, or you can use Evernote branded backgrounds, or you can use your own image. I'm using my own image. Then you get into the widgets. You have a My Task widget, a calendar widget, a Scratchpad widget, Tags widget, Shortcuts widget, Pinned Note widget, Filtered Note widget. So we'll go through these. I'm going to add them to the dashboard and then we will work through each of them one by one. So I'm going to add My Task, drag it in. I'm going to add the calendar, drag it in. I'm going to add Scratchpad. I'm going to add another Scratchpad. I'm going to add another Scratchpad. I'm going to add tags. I'm going to add shortcuts. I'm going to add a pin note and pick a pin note, and we will pick this is our pin note. And then we're going to add filtered notes. So I've now put all of those widgets on the dashboard. So I'm going to add information that's located in the Evernote simplified space. We'll come back to that. Okay. Once you add the widgets to the screen, you want to click on Done, and you've now got your widgets on your screen. However, I want to order these slightly differently. I want to move my calendar. Therefore, I'm going to go back to Customize, and I'm going to move the calendar up, and you're just dragging it. And I'm also going to change the size. There are three sizes: widget size, medium size. You see, it moved it down because it didn't have space, and full size. So, medium, it's two widgets, fulls, it takes the entire screen. So, I'm going to move this all the way up at the top above the other widgets. I'm going to move it here. And I'm going to move these down. So my calendar now is at the top. That's the very first thing I see. Then I want to move my scratch pad right to the right of it. So I'm going to make the calendar shorter. I'm going to take the scratch pad and I'm going to move it to the right because I want to be able to take notes during the day. And I want to change the color to this blue color. Then I've got want to filter my notes. So that's your calendar. And this is the calendar is when you've linked your calendar to either a Google Calendar or an Outlook calendar, or you're simply using the built in Evernote calendar. A scratch pad is a sticky note. And what you can do, you can have four different colors, three different lengths. You can change the title of the scratch pad. So let's say I want to make this is my business notes for the day. I can change the title of that scratch pad. Now look at filtered notes. I want to filter these notes and I want to show here, I want to show this is active, active active projects with task. So I want to see notes that have an active task in it. So I want to go down, I've changed the title, I want to edit the filters, and I want to locate it in this Evernote simplified space, but you can pick stack, you can pick an individual project. You can pick a space, a stack, or a notebook. A space, a stack, or a notebook. I'm going to leave it in this space. Now, this contains is the important part. I only want to see notes that have tasks that are not completed. So if it has a task in it that I haven't completed, I want to see that note. But there are bunches of other options. I can say notes that have attachments in it, audio in it, calendar events in it, check boxes, check boxes, not check boxes, code blocks, contacts, document files, email addresses, encrypted note sections, Google Drive links, images, lists, numbers, Office files, meaning Microsoft Office, PDF files, phone numbers, presentation files such as PowerPoint or Keynote, spreadsheets, tasks that are completed, tasks that are not completed, URLs, meaning web addresses or web page addresses, video and web clips. Only thing I'm concerned about is those notes that do not have that have tasks that are not completed. That's the only thing I care about. Then I can say I want to sort them. You have other options when it was created, when it was updated, but let's say I want to sort by the title because I like seeing my notes by the title and click done. It is now modified what I see in this active project task widget. Then let's say I want to see next, I want to move these notebooks because I don't want to see all these notebooks in the way. So let's move those in a second. I've moved the notebooks below. I want to move the scratch pad up higher, and I want to move this scratch pad up higher. All right. And the green, I want to say this is home and personal. And this one, orange one, is volunteering. So I separate my scratch pad notes between business, home and personal, and volunteering. What I could do is decide I want these scratch pads to all be on the same row, in which case it then swapped, moving the projects up to the top next to the calendar. Let's scroll down and do a little bit more work here. Now I've got a pin note here, and I can pin other notes, and I'll show you how to do that from a notebook. I also have shortcuts. Shortcuts are over on the top bar, but things that I want to get to regularly, but I want to be able to get to them. And then other notebooks. I don't want these notebooks here because I'm not going to look for them. I don't use tags, so I'm going to take that off. Task I'm not going to put here because I'm going to use those from my active projects. Recently captured, I'm going to leave that down here. And notes I'm going to get rid of because I don't want to see that in here. So my widget is looking like this. I've got my calendar, active projects with task, my scratch pad, my pin note that I always want to be able to get back to, my shortcuts, and then recently captured, which I don't actually want that there. So though that's what my dashboard looks like. And I'm going to click done. I've now built a dashboard to allow me to see very quickly information that's important to me. That's the beauty. That is the beauty. You can switch this around to use any number of combinations of options. I can also change my calendar to show it in schedule view or day view. I'm on the dashboard, I'm going to use it in schedule view, but I could have it in day view. Now remember I said you could add another note to as a pin note. Let's say I've got this new template feature note and I want it pinned to the dashboard. I come here, I go to the overflow, and I go down and I click pin to home. What happened? Evernote pinned that note to home in the first available spot. But I want to move it, so I'm going to go back to customize, scroll down, and drag it over next to the other pin note and click on done. Now I have two pin notes here. I can open it. I can open it in a new window. I can replace it. I can unpin it, or I can remove the widget. So if I'm working on this particular note and I'm finished with it, I want to replace it. I can come to the three dots, click replace pin note, find a note that I want to replace it with, click pin, and it replaces that note. So I can swap these notes and other items around, these pin notes around very quickly, very easily to customize what I see on this home dashboard. Now, there are two icons here One is for your calendar, one is for new Evernote calendar task. This is associated with the calendar widget. You can add a new event on your calendar and you can choose whether you want it on the Evernote calendar or on your Google Calendar. I'm going to put it on the Google Calendar, but I'm going to say let's put this on at uh, 3 o'clock till 4 o'clock today and create the event. So I now have a new event on the calendar right from the widget. I don't have to go out. But I also want to put a task on to say upload Wednesday video to YouTube. And I want to do that today, and it's a high priority. And that's all I need to do, create the task. It made it an Evernote, put the task on my calendar as an all day task, visible right here in the dashboard. I don't have to navigate any place else to get information where I can quickly see it on the screen. The ability to enter information in in Evernote from home and for me to see my task and see my calendar, it was such a big boost in my efficiency, and it can be the same for you. You can be very efficient using this tool. By the way, this video is not sponsored by Bending Spoons, the owners of Evernote, nor am I an affiliate. I simply use the program every day and it works for me. And I firmly believe more people should know about the power in this software, especially with the 100 or so new features that got introduced in 2024. And they're breaking new features even as early as this week in 2025. Hey, so are you enjoying these videos? Great. I'm going to encourage you to watch the next one that's going to pop up right here that the algorithm is going to show you, and I'll see you over there. It'll be a good one. See you there.